morning. Why does it look like I am coming to you from the back of the car? Because I am.
Why do I feel like a chauffeur?
What now?
Why do I feel like a chauffeur?
Because you are.
Because I
you
am.
are. You're a chauffeur. You're a helpmate. You're a nurse. You're a doctor. You're a errand guy. You're you're all in one, babe. You're everything. This right here, he's gotten close to sainthood this week. This is the first time in 10 days I've been out of the house. Here we go to let him unbandage my foot. It feels good to get out of the car, get out of the house this morning. So, I haven't gotten back with y'all since Friday night. There's been a series of events that have happened since then. Friday night, when I thought the drugs were making me sweat and cold and all that, come to find out, when John got home from the ball games, he brought me a thermometer, and I was actually running a fever right at 100 degrees. So that's enough on an adult to make them feel really yucky. And so Saturday was kind of non-eventful, but then Sunday night I got up from my couch to go to the restroom, and I don't know what happened. I really can't say. It was just so sudden. The scooter went out from under me, or it got caught on the ottoman, but needless to say, I fell. Yes, I fell. And not only did I fall, in the process of falling, I put weight down on the foot that's been operated on. So, needless to say, I was hysterical. Totally hysterical. John couldn't even get me to talk to him. I was crying, I was screaming, I was hurting, because the minute I stepped down on it, it just burned up the back. So, very traumatizing. Very traumatizing. Got Ashley on the phone, and she just told John to load me up on all the medicine and, to wait a little while. She felt like that if I had really undone what they had done, that the pain was going to be so intense that I couldn't stand it. And she said, Mother, those surgical binds, whatever they did, if they stapled you or however they did it, she said they are very strong. Sutures, yeah. And so, as we waited, the pain seemed to calm down a little. It didn't quit. It burned for the next few days, where I had not been having burning pain. But of course, I went back on the hard meds, and actually I have stayed on them, going the fullest every 6 hours, but I have stayed on them. So, evidently, like I said, it was bad pain, but I could manage it. And the sun's coming in, can't help it. So, yeah, that was Sunday night. So, very traumatic, upset me, just shook me so bad. I was aggravated at myself, but it was just one of those things. And that's the reason I can't fault myself, because I don't even really know what happened. I don't know if it was me. I don't know if it was just the scooter getting out from under me, or getting stuck. I don't know. All I know is I went down, I caught myself on that foot, I realized I was on that foot, and I just dropped to the floor. The scooter went flying, I went flying. So, and bless his heart, about gave John a heart attack. And so, needless to say, John has not left my side since then, hardly. And Ashley, they came over Monday evening and spent the evening with me. And we've been having different ones to bring us food in every day. It's been such a blessing. Well, we went on to bed Monday night, and at 2 o'clock Tuesday morning, the pain woke me up. And I'm telling you, the most horrible, burning, searing pain I have ever felt. just my whole foot, the whole back of my leg. And John immediately got up and got the ice packs and packed it. And they've got stents, big plastic stents all the way around my foot under the dressing.
That would be splints.
Splints. What'd I say?
Stents.
Stents. Splints. I'm sorry, splints. And so they protected my foot a lot when I stepped down. It's not like it really got to my foot, but of course it did stretch my ankle. Tuesday morning, woke up, most horrific pain. He put ice packs on it, and I just said, I got to get out of this bed. We went in the living room. I got in the recliner. He packed it, and it was the most horrible thing. I had burning, searing pain for 2.5 hours. We literally thought we were going to have to go to the emergency room. And he prayed, I cried, I prayed. It was just, he was keeping it packed in ice and, you know, taking it off and keeping it elevated. There was nothing that we could do to stop the pain. It was horrible. About 2 hours in, it waned just a little bit. And he laid down on the couch and right there beside me. And then all of a sudden, it would just be like a single nerve pain. And I would just hold my legs straight up as hard as I could. And then it would kind of, you know, go back. So I could tell after 2 hours that something was changing. And that single nerve pain, because I felt like every nerve in my foot was burning when it first started happening. So after that, after about 2.5 hours, it started stopping. And every now and then there would be another fire, you know, on it, and then it would stop. It was awful, guys. And what John and I think, and I guess we'll talk to the doctor today, it probably was breakthrough pain from me falling. It was probably just breakthrough pain because I had been taking Tylenol instead of the hard drugs. And I think the pain had just built up and it just broke through. So I put a call into the doctor's office the next day because Ashley still again felt like if I had damaged it mightily that it would be even worse than what it was. Because once we took the hard drugs and we even added something to it that night to get it under control, it calmed down. Now it was very sore. It was sore for days after I fell. And but they didn't call me back till like 5:30 that evening. So I guess I could have gone to the emergency room if it had gotten worse, or either gone in over there saying it was an emergency. But she told me she didn't think, you know, with me still being able to work with it, that I had damaged it. So since Tuesday morning, this is Thursday morning, I've stayed on a drug regimen. That's what those drugs are made for. I just don't like to take stuff like that. I don't like to take stuff that makes me sleepy. But this is major surgery, and it's necessary for me to be on it. So I've done better. Mother came to see me yesterday. I'll insert a picture here. I had Tuesday morning when I was up, Monday night, Tuesday morning, I was telling John, I miss my mom, I miss my mama. I have felt so guilty, and I shouldn't, because Jessica's taken very good care of her, but I have felt so guilty that I'm not there to help with her and to love on her, and I'm a comfort to her. I know that. I know I'm a security to her, and I know that. And so that has bothered me, that I've not been able to be there. So Jessica brought her over yesterday, and she was in a much better mood than she was the first time she brought her, wasn't she, John? She brought her. Oh, you wasn't there the day she brought her after surgery. And so we went in the living room, and she rested. She calmed down, and I said, Mother, I have missed you so much. And so she was. She felt like she was really there on a mission to help me, which she was. But it was good for her too. So, but yeah, I've been quiet. I hated to tell y'all that I fell. just kind of, I told a lady from my church, she called me last night, I said I didn't put it on any of our prayer groups because I was just kind of embarrassed. And she said, there's no reason to be embarrassed. I said, well, I know, but it was a bad fall. It was a bad fall. When 5'8" frame falls all the way down to the floor in such a short distance as I did. John didn't even hear the fall. He heard the oh God, oh God, oh God. Because I was like, Lord, why has this happened? And have I undone what they went in there and did? And I guess we'll find out more today. They'll probably x-ray it just to make sure there was no damage. But we're headed to my first post-op appointment, and it's still wrapped in the ACE and everything, and I don't know. I guess they'll rewrap it. I don't really know. So I am being 10 times more careful on my scooter, slowing way down. Not that I was running any speed races, but we've had some amazing food. I'm going to be doing good if I don't gain some weight while I'm down like this. I wished I could weigh this morning, but I don't know of any way I could weigh. But I am trying to watch what I eat. But we've had so many good things brought into us, and more next week and the next week. So what a blessing. I've poured into people's lives for years, and they're pouring back at a time when you really need it. And I'm telling you, when you're down like this, you really need the food. You really need it, because I can't do nothing. I go from the bathroom to the couch, and that's it. That's all I can do. So I hope y'all are doing good. I miss you. I know you miss me. I haven't gotten to the point where I feel like studying, and that may be a few weeks down the road. I think as long as I'm on this medication, it's not going to happen. I've got a few older videos that I'm going to post, just a couple that I didn't have a chance to post. So I'm going to do that, because I know y'all are like me, of my YouTubers that I love. I don't care what they put out. I'm just going to watch it. And I know that y'all are really missing after just giving you Vlogmas and then just walking away. That's kind of hard. You kind of get spoiled during Vlogmas, don't you? But John has literally been my hero. Yes, he's been so good to me. I thank God for him, and I just couldn't have done it without him. He's been keeping a record of all my medicine, when I take it, what I take. He's got a whole record of that, and so it just takes such a load off of me. But anyway, we're on our way into Birmingham. I just wanted to touch base with y'all. I'll try to do a follow-up when I get out from the doctor's office. I don't guess we'll be going and shopping anything today after the doctor, will we? It feels good to be in the car, though, let me tell you. 10 days I've not been out of the house. Oh, that's a long time. That's a long time. So, I was trying to think if there was anything else I needed to say to y'all. I don't know. I'll just be back as soon as I can. But Mama Sue here's she's been sick. She's been sick. Old girl thought, well, I knew it was going to be hard, but the fall made it even harder, so. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here. We're heading into Birmingham. Should be there in just a little while, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Well, we're in here waiting. They took me for x-rays. John's yawning. So I'll insert a picture here and show you what it looks like. So I haven't talked to anybody yet. It looks clean. Looks like intense work was done. But it looks good, really, doesn't it? I think so too. My hubby's tired. I'm tired. But anyway, it's feeling pretty good. Just moving it around a little bit, so we shall see.
It's crazy, that's crazy.
That is crazy, isn't it? You just have to wonder what goes through people's minds.
Yeah, the Arby's that's right here downtown. She says it had rat droppings in her box of fries.
Mmm.
So I just.
No more eating at Arby's.
You never know what you're getting.
You really don't.
Well, this is the thing. You can't prevent everything.
Well, rat droppings, would be.
I mean, it's
I don't know. It
that.
makes you just think that the standards of cleanliness, though, is
But you have to.
It's not
not
a
up to
standard.
par.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's not something that you want to hear about.
No.
But you got to
Now,
be.
rat poison. So that had to be an employee, wouldn't you think?
Most definitely. You had to do it on purpose. Like how you.
We were just talking earlier about in Utah that man that killed his 5 kids, his wife, and his mother-in-law, and himself. That was last week. I mean, what? She had served him with divorce papers 2 weeks before, but you brought those 5 children into this world, and then you, and think that's 8 people. That's a lot of times that you stop to kill a person. You know what I'm saying? You just look like something would. I don't know.
I can't do it. I mean, unless I just really had to, I just.
Well, I know.
I can't do that.
It's just, and we're
It's
hearing it,
sickening.
and we're hearing it so more that that people are killing their families when they kill.
Yep.
I just don't understand.
There's a story in somewhere up in Tennessee where a lady brought her deceased child to daycare acting like it was asleep. Oh yeah, I mean it just.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh my goodness. I mean that was really big last week. It was, you can relax your foot,
Okay.
and she came in holding it like it was because
Okay.
the cast is too loose. It's just on there.
Right.
And bathing and showering. What would you use to keep that splint dry?
I have one of
when
those
you bathe and
plastic
shower?
shields that went over it.
Okay, the
And it
cast
real-
cover.
Yeah, it was real secure. Your foot, you put your foot in it. It's got a solid bottom,
Okay.
and then it went real secure. The opening's real small when you start, but then it stretches out.
Because it tightens at the top.
Mm-hmm. And it did real good. We didn't get it wet. I don't shower every day, obviously, because it's
Okay.
just such a
It's a hassle.
yes.
Well, like I said, this is not gonna be as big as the other one,
Mm-hmm.
but you could add saran wrap if you want to, and saran wrap would be extra protection for
Okay.
it.
All right.
If you get it wet by mistake,
Mm-hmm.
this is waterproof,
Okay.
but what's underneath it, which is all that stuff,
Okay.
it's not.
All right.
So if you get it damp, not too wet, but just blow dry it as quick as possible.
Okay.
But if it gets soaking wet, just try to come in that same day or that very next morning.
Okay. All right.
Overall, did they say how long this healing process would be for you?
Well, 2.5 weeks for the cast.
Okay.
And then I go into a boot. It's it was a total year recuperation, but I think like 6 months. You kind of get a friend of mine had it, and at 6 months, she kind of got released to do more.
So what'd you say if this loosens up? What do you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's going to loosen up some.
Because it used to be plaster,
Yeah.
fiberglass,
Yeah.
which is a whole lot lighter on the patient.
Mm-hmm.
But just the material itself loosens up. But with her also losing muscle, because she's not using it, it's also going to make the cast loosen up as well. So if she has space on the inside to move her foot around, it won't hurt anything.
Because I'm not going to be weight bearing anyway. So.
Correct. That is correct. So it won't hurt.
So it's not going to like it's going to be shuffling around very much.
Because I don't have people with an arm cast that has came to get their cast cut off, but they're just handed to me.
It just came off.
Yeah, it just slid off.
Yeah.
But she has swelling, but it's normal looking swelling. Because you're gonna be dealing with swelling for a while. But
Yeah.
just elevate above the heart as much as you can.
Yeah.
And you can also ice your toes.
Uh-huh.
Just make sure water don't get in there, and it will definitely make a huge difference as well.
Okay, we ice the toes.
But numbness, throbbing, tingliness, sharp shooting pain, all that would be normal
Okay.
until you start walking again.
Oh, it will be.
Yes,
numbness, tingling, sharp pains,
throbbing, all that would be normal.
Okay, and that's for the Tylenol and all. Well, we're almost home. We stopped and got a Chick-fil-A and ate it on the way home. So, but let me show you what I got now. Meet the cast. Well, yes, I have a cast for the next 2.5 weeks. I go back to the doctor on February the 9th for them to take it off. 9th. And so that's 2.5 weeks that I will wear this, which I feel safer with this on, as far as it not, you know, it's fiberglass, it's not terribly heavy, still totally non-weight bearing, but I feel like it gives me a little bit more protection. So it's been a beautiful morning, and so John's been riding me just a little bit, and we're almost home now. And so the incision, even though it looks gross, it looked clean to me. It looked like it was on the way to healing. Now, she said, with me falling, that they really won't know if there's any damage till later. He completely detached the Achilles. I'm on a bumpy road to be recording all this. And took all that off the heel. What did she call that, John?
I don't know.
Some kind of deformity.
Yeah.
Anyway, took all that off the heel. And then he reattached the Achilles with 4 anchors. And she told us it was a mess and that he did a lot of work. And so I'm so thankful that I got him, because he's supposed to be the best. And so they won't know till later if, bless you, if the anchors pulled out. But I'm just believing that they didn't. I think I would have felt.
Well, she told you not to worry yourself over it.
Yeah.
She felt like everything was okay.
Well, she said like in 10 years, she had only seen one person pull an anchor out one time. And she said they were not being compliant with many other things. So I feel like it's going to be hard for those anchors to come out after he's done all that work. So, and the incision had not shown any sign of bleeding during that. So I think that's a good sign too. But we're fixing to be at home. I just wanted to share a little bit with you today. Thank y'all so much for your prayers. We have been having people to bring food in almost every night, and it's been such a blessing. I'm telling you, when you can't do anything, it is a blessing to have people to bring food in. So, you know, I've done a lot through the years, and I'm getting some things paid back, and you don't want it. It's kind of stuff you don't ever want, but then if you have to have it, it sure is good to have friends and family that love and care for you. So we're fixing to be back home, but it's good to talk to y'all, and I may put up a couple of older videos that I had not gotten the chance to, but I'll let you know that they're older. And but anyway, we're fixing to be home and get me back in the house, and I will talk to y'all later. I love you so much. Until next time. Mwah.